Alright, folks, it's time for Jeopardy on the Wii once again. And of course, the last time I did this on camera, which was a few weeks ago, my run came to an end. So that means it's Tournament of Champions time. This is also the first game of our sweepstakes that I had mentioned a little while back. And we have 3 entries. One from Ben Mason Television, one from Equals Peach, and one from Rodney1279. So whatever I win in these tournament games, they will win that amount as well. Yeah. So this is definitely going to be very exciting. Here we go. This is the Jeopardy Nintendo Wii Tournament of Champions.
Please welcome our contestants.
First game, cash total $322,202.
Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round.
One daily double.
Clues are worth
and
$200
these categories in play for us today as we begin this Tournament of Champions.
Map Quest.
Map Quest.
Presidential alma
maters.
Science grab bag. Mobilized.
And in quotation marks.
Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy? And
Waterworks.
Waterworks.
A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player 1. 24-star Kiefer. Player 1.
Who's Donald Sutherland?
That's right. Way to go.
Who's your daddy?
Player 1. Actress Jamie Lee. Okay, player 1.
Who is Tony Curtis?
That's correct.
Yes. 600.
Player 1. International pop star Enrique. Okay, player 1.
Julio Iglesias.
Hey, you're right.
800.
Selecting it. Boxer turned dancer Lila. Okay, player 1.
Who is Mike Tyson?
Nope.
Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, crap. Muhammad Ali. Shoot. Oh, well. That's what happens when you haven't played this game in a while.
Here's the response we were looking for. Muhammad Ali.
Oh, well. 1,000.
Emmy and Tony Award-winning actress Amanda. Player 1.
Who's Christopher Plummer?
That's right. Way to go.
Ran that category. Oh, well.
Player 1. Choose again.
Map Quest 200.
To visit Sensoji Temple in this capital, cross Komagata Bridge, turn right, and walk north on the Nakamise Dori. Player 1.
What is Tokyo?
Good for you.
400. Map
The
Quest.
drive from Denmark to Malmö in this country includes a 5-mile stretch across the Öresund Bridge. Yes, player 1.
What is Sweden?
That's correct.
600.
Select from Paris's Royal Saint-Honoré Hotel. Walk a half-mile down Rue Saint-Honoré, turn right, and walk into its glass pyramid. Player 1.
What is the Louvre?
Right.
Map Quest.
Player 1.
800.
To visit San Marino, take a winding road up Mount Titano, a short drive from Rimini in this country. Yes, player 1.
What is Italy?
Yes.
Very good. Alright, Map Quest for 1,000.
Player 1. From Ulaanbaatar, go straight south to Wuhai, flip a left, and go about 500 miles to reach this world capital. Here's what we were looking for. Beijing.
And Beijing was the capital that we needed.
Player 1, back to you.
Mobilized for 2.
A mechanical device used to indicate musical tempo. Let's hear
What
it,
is a
Player 1.
metronome?
Yes.
Mobilized for 4.
You get to fly agaric is one of these spore-producing fungi of the Basidiomycetes class. It's Player 1.
What is mushroom?
Right.
Mobilized for 6.
Player 1. It can be a powerful person in entertainment or a member of a Muslim dynasty that once ruled India. Okay, Player 1.
What is mogul?
Right.
Alright, there we go.
Player 1,
let's go
choose
science
again.
grab bag for 2.
These cells from human embryos can grow into any type of tissue and may someday cure diabetes and Alzheimer's. Okay, Player 2.
Or germ cells.
Sorry,
Wrong.
that's wrong. Any other takers? Yes, Player 1.
Stem cells?
Yes.
Yes.
We
Science grab
return
bag
to
for
you.
4.
Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus are called this type of planet after a Roman god. The correct response is Jovian.
Jovian.
Player
Well,
1,
I
back
see.
to you. Someone who moves from relationship to relationship is a serial one. Player 1?
What is monogamous?
Yes.
Right.
Player 1. This large tube-shaped pasta is often stuffed with cheese and baked with a tomato sauce. Player 1? No. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
What are you doing?
Here's the response we were looking for. Manicotti.
Manicotti is what we needed.
Player 1, choose again.
Waterworks for 2.
A waterfall provides only temporary safety from the Hurons for Alice and Cora in this Fenimore Cooper novel. Here's the correct response. The Last of the Mohicans.
Waterworks for 4.
We return. An old man recalls his time with the Benzini Brothers Circus in Water for These Large Beasts.
You better finish that.
Here's the response we were looking for. Elephants.
Elephant.
We return to you,
Science
Player
grab
1. A
bag
material called URHGE can be manipulated into being a resistance-free super this. Yes, Player 1?
It is conductor.
Good.
Alrighty. Science grab bag 800.
You get to... We're not faking. Alphabetically, it's last among the elements on the periodic table. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is zirconium?
That is correct.
Science grab bag for 1,000.
Player 1. Here's Kelly.
The two main kinds of lens are diverging and this type, that bends rays of light inward so they meet at the focal point.
Here's the correct response. Converging.
Converging.
Player 1,
Waterworks
back
for
to you
6.
for...
The answer there is the Daily Double.
It's the Daily Double. You are in first place. You need to select your wager.
I'll go for 1,000.
Answer this. Conrad's Heart of Darkness was inspired by his voyage up this African river.
What is the Zambezi River?
Even so, you are still in the lead. We're talking about Congo.
The Congo River. Alright. I lost 1,000, but I
You
can go
again,
again.
Player 1.
Waterworks 800.
This final Joyce novel's ending leads back to its beginning. River Run past Eve and Adams. Here's the correct response. Finnegan's Wake.
Finnegan's Wake. Waterworks for 1,000.
Please. This author's The Open Boat is based on his experience surviving an 1897 shipwreck. Here's what we wanted. Stephen Crane. Select again.
Presidential alma maters for 1,000.
Eureka College, class of 1932. Yes, player 3.
Who's Ronald Reagan?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, let's get back into this. Player 3,
Presidential alma
you
maters
make
for
the
2.
next selection as well. U.S. Military Academy, class of 1915. Player 3?
Who's Dwight Eisenhower?
Yes. You get to pick again, player 3.
400.
U.S. Naval Academy, class of 1946. It's player 3.
Who's Jimmy Carter?
Right you are.
That is right.
Player 3, back to you
600.
for our next selection. Georgetown, class of 1968. Here's the correct response. Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
And we'll wrap up
Last
the board
one,
with
800.
this clue. Harvard University, class of 1904.
Player
Okay,
2.
player 2.
Who's Franklin Roosevelt?
Nice.
You are right.
Back
That
into
takes you
some
out of the
money.
hole at up to 600.
Okay, we have
And you'll select
two
first
in
to double
first
Jeopardy.
place, which means that player 2 will go first in the double Jeopardy round.
Player 3 is 1,600, and I have 5,000.
Clues are worth
All right, here we go.
$400 to
Double
$2,000
Jeopardy time
in
coming up
these
now.
categories.
And let's see the categories for this round.
Leaf me.
Leaf me.
B is
B
for Bard.
is for Bard. B in quotation marks.
NBA nicknames.
NBA nicknames.
The Civil
The
War.
Civil War.
It's all good.
It's all good.
And
Finally,
what can Brown,
What can Brown do for you?
Player 2, start us.
B is for Bard for 4.
Gassy surname of Sir Toby in Twelfth Night. Let's hear it, player 1.
Is Belch.
That's correct.
Got it. Okay. NBA
Player
nicknames
1.
for 4.
MJ.
Who is Michael Jordan?
Okay, player 1. Good for you.
NBA nicknames for 8.
Pistol Pete. Player 1.
Who's Pete Maravich?
Yes.
NBA nicknames for 1,200.
We return.
The answer there is one of the 2 daily doubles in this
The
round.
first of the 2 daily doubles. You are in the lead right now.
Okay.
Player 1.
I've
Give
been
us a
doing
lead.
well in this category so far, so I'm going to try to make it a true daily double.
And the clue. Sir Charles.
Who is Charles Barkley?
That puts you even further.
All right. Takes me to
Player
13,200.
1. Pick it. Mr. Clutch. Yes, player 1.
Who is Jerry West?
Hey, you're right.
And the last one for 2,000.
Player 1. Hondo.
Player 3.
Player 3.
Who's John Havlicek? That is right.
Player 3. Start us.
It's all good for 4.
It's the car battery terminal with a plus sign.
It's positive.
Yes, player 1. Hey, you're right.
B is for Bard for 400. For
Okay,
800.
let's get back into this. This ghostly guy is described by the witches as lesser than Macbeth and greater. Okay, player 2.
Who's Banquo?
That's it.
Right.
Player 2. Make a selection, please.
B's for
as we
Bard for
continue.
12.
His downfall was at Philippi. Player 2.
Who was Brutus?
You got it.
Right. 2,600. Select
Select
again.
again.
Bard 16.
At the end of Much Ado About Nothing, Benedict quiets this love of his with a kiss.
Player 2.
Player 2.
Who's Beatrice? Right again. You're into second place now. Go again.
Select again. It can mean far better than average, or not yet settled, like an unpaid debt. Player 1.
What is outstanding?
That is correct.
Yes. It's all good for
Player
1200.
1. The bird Ardea herodias isn't just any blue heron, it's this blue heron. Okay,
What is
player 1.
right?
Right.
17,200. It's all good for 16.
Select
Answer there. The other daily double.
answer. The other daily double. And you have the lead.
Okay, I'm going to
So,
go
what's your wager?
for 12,800. Gutsy move. Let's hope this
And
works.
the daily double clue. As an adjective, it means very impressive. As a noun, it's a lavish production.
What is spectacular?
Congratulations.
And that
It's
takes
still
me
in
up to
first. Player 1.
$30,000.
Player
It's all
1.
good. 2,000.
Marvin Hagler was Marvelous Marvin. Tom Seaver was nicknamed Tom This. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is terrific?
Right you are.
$32,000.
Player 1.
Bard
Choose again.
2000.
In The Taming of the Shrew, she's courted by 3 men. It's player 2.
Who's Bertha?
No.
No.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? It's player 3.
Who's Bianca? That is right. 5,600.
Where do we begin, player 3?
What can Brown do for you for 4?
He was Britain's Prime Minister from 2007 to 2010. Player 1?
Who is Tony Brown?
Nope.
No, wrong
Sorry.
one.
Anyone else? Let's hear it, player 3.
William Brown?
That's not
Oh,
it.
that's not right.
Anyone else? Okay, player 2.
Gordon Brown.
Good. Player 2, make a selection, please.
Brown's
as we
800.
continue. On December 2nd, 1859, this militant abolitionist was hanged for treason. We're talking about John Brown.
John Brown.
Player 2, back to you.
What can Brown do for you for 12?
With his 12,313th rushing yard, he passed Jim Brown on the all-time NFL rushing list in 1984. Yes, player 1?
Who's Walter Payton?
Good.
Very good.
Player 1,
Make
make
me
a selection,
for 4.
please. Some consider the Hannibal variety of these, made from 100% Havana seed leaf, the world's finest. We're talking about cigars. Player 1, back to you. Bags of this leafy vegetable from Natural Selection Foods were at the center of a September 2006 E. coli outbreak. Okay, player 1.
What is lettuce?
No.
No.
Any other takers?
Kind of struggling a bit here now, but I do have a big lead.
We're talking about spinach.
Spinach is what we needed.
Player 1, back to you.
Brown for 16.
The GK in the name of this Father Brown creator stood for Gilbert Keith. Player 2.
Who's Doyle?
Nope.
Wrong. Down to
Anyone
1,000.
else want to hazard a guess on this? Okay, player 3.
Chesterton?
Correct.
That is right. 6,800.
Player 3, make a selection, please.
Round
as we
2000.
continue. Harold Brown was this president's Secretary of Defense. We're talking about Jimmy Carter. We return to you, player 3.
Leave me for 12.
Like humans, leaves have an exterior epidermis and an interior arrangement of these vascular tissues. Here's the response we were looking for. Veins.
Veins.
Player 3, you pick again, please.
Civil War for 400.
And I'll hand it off to Sarah.
At the 1863 Battle of Gettysburg, the Union's center line at Cemetery Ridge was hit by 12,000 Confederates, who suffered 42% casualties in the skirmish known as This Man's Charge.
The correct response is George Pickett.
George Pickett. Sorry,
You again,
Pickett
player
pencils
3.
now. Civil War 800.
This national battlefield in Sharpsburg, Maryland, commemorates the bloodiest single day of the Civil War. Player 2.
Liz.
You got it.
And can you tell me how we say that? You're right.
Player 2. Where do we start?
Civil War for 12.
Sherman's campaign for this city took 3 months in 1864. Here's the correct response. Atlanta.
Atlanta. That's what we needed.
You get to pick again, player 2.
Civil War for 16.
In 1862, Confederate General Beauregard wanted Island Number 10 in this body of water held at all costs. Didn't happen. Here's the correct response. Mississippi River.
The Mississippi River.
You again, player 2.
Civil War for 2000.
The hopeless mud march in a Virginia downpour ended Burnside's command of the force called This Army.
I'll try.
Okay, player 1.
What is the Army of the Potomac?
You got it.
Got it. 34,000. Two
A
clues
lot of
left.
clues, a lot of
Leave me
category. The Macrocystis genus of this seaweed can grow fronds up to 200 feet long.
Player
Let's
3.
hear it, player 3.
Wakami?
Nope.
No.
Sorry.
Down to 5,200.
Any other takers? Here's what we were looking for. Kelp.
Kelp.
And
All right,
now,
let's take a look at our last one.
$2,000 clue. This fragrant leaf of the laurel tree is sold commercially as a seasoning. Player 3?
What is bay leaf?
Good.
You are right. That takes us 7,200. Player
I'll
2,
see you all for Final
1,800.
Jeopardy in
That
just a
leaves
moment.
$34,000. Here comes Final
We're
Jeopardy.
back. The category for Final
Category
Jeopardy today
today
is
U.S.
presidents. So, what's your wager?
I'll go for $6,000.
And now,
All right,
last
Final
one.
Jeopardy answer today is...
He's the only U.S. president who never lived in the District of Columbia.
I'll say who is Abraham Lincoln. We'll start in the
Let's
middle
see
field,
your
player
response.
2. Who did you pick? You said who's
How
George
much do you
Washington.
have
You're
your
right.
total with that correct
And you double
response?
your score. You go to 3,600. Player
What
3.
did you put as your response?
You also said George Washington.
With that correct response,
And you add
you will
3,300.
gain.
That'll take you to 10,005. As for me, I'm
Did you
shaking
come up
my
with the correct
head
response?
right now because I picked Abraham Lincoln
That will
instead.
cost you.
So that'll cost me 6,000, dropping me to 28,000.
This makes you a
That's
new
still enough
champion,
to advance to the
So
semifinals.
congratulations.
All right, not bad. So I advanced to the semifinals in this Tournament of Champions, and one lucky person out of the 3 entries is going to receive $28,000 for this quarterfinal game. That lucky person is Ben Mason Television. So Ben, congratulations, you have won $28,000. You can add that to whatever run you want, or you may have it as a bonus. The semifinals in this Tournament of Champions, next time on Jeopardy! Join us then. So long.